Hey everybody, it's Jason with Parallel Reality coming back with you today with an article from Outkick. This is dated October 15th, and it's going to kind of fall under the do you really believe this is true sort of thing. I'll give you a hint. The answer is no. It says, Joy Behar says Republicans are afraid to debate the ladies of The View. Now, I, for one, can tell you that I know that there are Republicans that have asked to be on the show. In fact, Ben Shapiro kind of used to regularly say that he wishes he could go on The View because he would love to talk to them and he'd expose how stupid they are. So I know this is not true, but let's go ahead and see. And this is, again, emblematic of the fact that The View ladies live in a bubble. It says, a study last summer found that not a single conservative guest had appeared on The View in 2025. Meanwhile, the show featured names like Representative Jasmine Crockett of Texas, Joe and Jill Biden, Hakeem Jeffries of New York, and Senator Tammy Duckworth, who is one of my useless senators. Because according to co-host Joy Behar, it's not the show's fault. Behar said on Wednesday that conservatives are afraid to debate her and the other hosts. And again, I'm going to press X to doubt. It says, I think we should have more Republicans on the show, Behar said. They're scared of us. And again, I am going to press X to doubt. Then it says, is that so? It says, Behar and the other hosts did not name any specific Republicans who are either afraid to come on the show or who rejected an invitation. If they had, it's reasonable to expect that various Republicans and conservative media figures would have responded, as Clay Travis did, offering to appear for a debate. I know, besides Ben Shapiro, like Matt Walsh, Riley Gaines actually has an article on Outkick right now as I'm recording this. That's saying, like, I've actually asked, or been, I think she was invited twice, and they still haven't had her on. And other probably fairly prominent, I should say, conservative figures have said the same thing, and just nothing's happening. And Clay Travis writes here as that his producer is emailing, or here's our producer emailing The View last July to offer to come on as guest. Yeah, and so you can imagine. Here's the actual email. So right there, it's like, I guarantee you they don't have Republicans on because they don't want to have Republicans on. So it says, even though Outkick and The View have little in common, we are here to help. Last year, we asked our readers to nominate conservative voices to appear on the show, following a report that ABC News would attempt to bring more balance to the discussion. Based on the finding of 0 conservative guests in 2025, ABC News hasn't followed through on that mission. Comedian Roseanne Barr received the most votes, and I don't think she's a classical liberal. She's not really a conservative. But also says readers nominated Clay Travis, Scott Jennings, Candace Owens, Kayleigh McEnany, Megyn Kelly, Rachel Campos Duffy, Tommy Lahren, Michelle Tafoya, Stacey Washington. I don't know who Stacey Washington is, Lisa Booth, and Danica Patrick. So we are confident The View did not reach out to any of those women or to Clay Travis and Scott Jennings for an invitation. How do we know? Because each nominee would have wiped the floor with the cackling hens, especially Sunny Hostin, the nasty of them all. Yes, that is correct. And again, as I've always said about Sunny Hostin, is that she is emblematic of the highly educated but completely stupid person. So that would be her. And yes, anybody would wipe the floor with them. By the way, can you imagine what Roseanne would do to those women on set? Or Lisa Booth, who holds a clear intellectual advantage over the co-host. I've heard of Lisa Booth, but I don't actually listen to her or anything. But again, I guarantee any of those people would run roughshod over the View. It says, and no one is looking to debate Danica Patrick, even with the numbers advantage. And yeah, so let me really quick. I just want to see if it is still up on the Outkick page, the Riley Gaines article. I almost said Riley Green, like the baseball player. Let's give me a second here. Just so I can at least point it out. It looks like it's not on the main part of the page anymore, but she did have an article on here. Where's her name? Riley Gaines. Let's go click on her name. Just want to show you that it is there. Here it is, right here. So why did the show reject her twice? So yeah, there you go. So just to show that. So that was what I was going to say. That's what I had to say about this. So again, do you think The View is actually telling the truth, even with this proof here? Because obviously they're not. And do you think they should have conservatives on? They should have everybody on. Like, every show that talks politics should have everybody on. It shouldn't just be an echo chamber for one side or the other. So let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.